on, Legion? As like always, and if you watched my Supergirl reaction, I did a little bit of talking for like 3 minutes in the beginning. Didn't even realize it. That's my bad. But still, we're gonna get into Flash. Let's just watch the trailer first, and then we'll talk about what it's all about.
Every time I think we've beaten him, he comes back stronger.
I can't wait to see Grodd, man. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good.
We have to have this.
Let those gorillas get over that bridge.
Overrun the city. We are way outnumbered here.
Any pointers? Go for the legs.
Grodd's army could be here any second.
You gonna go for the legs?
Here we go. Welcome, Flash.
Thanks for watching.
Cisco, I need you to shut your fucking mouth. Is the guy that does the same voice for Flash the same guy that plays Harrison Wells and did the other, like, Reverse Flash or Dark Flash, whatever that guy was? Flash, I think, is hitting a real good high note right now. They're doing real well. It's looking real good. Like I said in the Supergirl reaction, usually they have like a little mini boss till they get to the big boss like Savitar. But Grodd is actually a good choice. And so far, it doesn't look like it's going to be a bad episode. It's really cool to see 3 speedsters in one time. That's pretty badass. It's cool that they both left, you know, and then he was just like, all right, you know, I'm going to sit here, take my moment, and then I'm going to catch right up to them and pass them. It's kind of crazy. Kid Flash has always been kind of cocky. I don't know if he had a whole lot of boasting in like comics, like he was going to beat the Flash. I remember in Young Justice, he resigned himself in season 2 that he was just slower than Barry, and he'd never be that. And what do you call it? And then when Impulse came, which is Barry Allen's grandson from the future, he was even faster than Kid Flash, obviously, because he was. Technically should have been faster than, like, DC's kind of weird. DC doesn't have like a legacy. Normally, like in Marvel or something like that, or mutants, let's say, or anything that has artificial powers. Usually, when you have a child with I'm sniffling and coughing or whatever. Jesus, sorry. Look at the Tomorrow People, which was a CW show. The main character was I believe, Robbie Amell, Stephen Amell's cousin. He was born from 2 people with abilities. So he had a badass, you know, he could slow down time. That's what made him so awesome. It's progression. It's evolution. And other things that if you have 2 people with abilities and you have a child, the next mutant, let's say, should be even stronger. If somebody has artificial powers, the next generation, like, so if the Flash had a child, even if it's somebody that's not a speedster, his powers were artificial. And him having a child, that power would be genetic now. It wouldn't be fake. It would be in their DNA, which means that Barry's child should be twice the speedster. You know, has more abilities. And then his nephew, his grandson, should be hopefully even better. There is the chance for delusion, not delusions, but dilution. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I've been talking so much that maybe it's actually getting thinner, but who actually knows? It's made up. It's fake. Back to the jeez, I went on a tangent. Either way, you would think that Impulse would not only be faster than Kid Flash, but also Barry. And in this one, they make Kid Flash so cocky that he can beat Barry. You know, so like he can do it. And I think the TV version, that kind of, what do you call it? What would be the term? That kind of cockiness actually comes out as like arrogance. Maybe it's because he's an actor. Maybe he's not the greatest actor, the guy that plays Kid Flash in the TV show. Maybe it's because that kind of stuff doesn't translate well in live action that it does in cartoons or comic books. In a comic book, you have to have just one face and it has to just look like boasting douchebaggery. I'm better than you, almost. And it's just one picture. We got somebody that's acting and it's constant. The frame, the camera's on him and he always has to be saying something or doing a look or whatever. And if he is coming off as anything but cocky, you know, maybe that's just the editor's fault. Maybe it's not his fault as an actor. For a while, I kind of thought they were going to have Kid. I thought he was going to be, like, for a second, faster than Barry. I kind of thought that was going to be a temporary thing. It wasn't until, like, right now doing this video that I thought that maybe it was just him boasting like he could, you know, being so arrogant. And maybe just messing around, but because it didn't come off as messing around in the show. It came off like he thought maybe he could actually do it. And maybe he thought he could. I don't know what the writers are thinking, but that's how it feels like it. And it wasn't until just now that maybe it wasn't like meant from like a disrespectful way almost, because it kind of comes off that way, like he's kind of a douche, but maybe he's not. I don't know. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. If you guys like how the actor's playing Kid Flash, he's British, so I think that means something. It means that their versions of subtleties and trash talk or anything else is completely different from America's. So him trying to act in an American way may not always come through. So you got to keep that in mind. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you on whatever I'm doing next. Later.